Calgary Flames. Darryl Sutter was his head coach then. What a run that was. Still going strong here at the Order of Good Cheer rink. We're going to actually move away from Harrison and into the scenic city and to the Bayshore, getting ready for the OHL game. The OUA are playing as we speak. Waterloo leading Guelph 3-0. Welcome me back to our continuing coverage. Just had a beautiful moment. Candace Rule of Saugeen First Nation, 29. Her son Logan came by to the show here and presented me with this incredible pendant. It's a totem that has an eagle for strength and the beaver for community. Logan thought that Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, in his eyes, is something that unites the country the way the First Nations have done. So Logan, Candace, and Dad, thank you for coming by with this sterling silver totem. Fantastic. A couple of things about fashion. I've mentioned Cam Lizotte designed this jacket. We're going to hear the story of it. Bill Hancock, believe it or not, back in 1906, they decided to get organized with their hockey, to overhaul their program, to create the Grays. It's Bill Hancock who is the one who came up with the name Grays. He spelled it with an A, and then it became with an E, so two shades of gray, and I won't get into that. But the fact of the matter is he was a tailor. It's incredible that he was a tailor and sort of began the movement of great hockey in Owen Sound, and now we get to celebrate wearing Cam Lizotte's incredible wearable art. So here's the story of the jacket.
My name is Cameron Ray Lizotte. Growing up, I just want to be a hockey player.
Lizotte delivers a big hit right there.
Cameron Lizotte takes the shot, scores!
Now I'm sewing for Paris Fashion Week, so you never know what's going to come about. This is where it all started. You know, the tattoo on the back of my neck is a little reminder of where I learned how to skate. The memories here is, you know, is most of my childhood. It's been a long time. See if I still remember how to do this. I thought my whole life I was going to play in the NHL, and there was no other way around it. When that changed, you know, like, it's hard to refocus your mind on something when you're so dedicated and so focused on something. To translate that into something else, it can be scary. When I think of hockey and I think of skating, I think of this place. You know, I think of my skates touching this ice. Yeah, this is home. When I moved away from home, I just turned 16. You know, you're just a kid. Playing in Peterborough, you know, I didn't play much. Not to, like, want to feel entitled in any way, but you want to have a place.
Lizotte delivering a hit. Biggest hit of the night for sure.
When I first played in OHL, my first fight, that was because I threw big hits. At the start, you take that on.
Now we're going to have a scrap. Zapiri and Lizotte going at it.
That's a good fight for a young kid.
That was my identity. I didn't know if I wanted that identity. I had all these thoughts in me that I knew I had more to give.
Now we've got a tilt here.
Going to Toronto Maple Leafs hockey camp is something I'll never forget.
McCarron is involved with Lizotte.
I felt like this might not be my path, and it was a scary thought, you know, and that's where I found sewing.
The day he said, I want to pursue fashion, it's what I love, we understood. Like, we didn't second guess it. It was just, this is so much bigger than hockey.
So yeah, this is home away from home right here. These fabrics, the possibilities I could do with it are endless. I felt the same way when I was shopping for hockey sticks, you know, like that hockey stick could unlock things for me. And it's cool how these fabrics kind of give me that same feel. So I'm kind of working on this jacket for Ron right now for Hockey Day in Canada out in Owen Sound. I think with the hockey inspiration and the whole jersey, that's where my inspiration is coming from. Hey Deb, how are you? So yeah, I just want to touch base with you and talk a bit about Ron's jacket. Since he's in Owen Sound and it's Hockey Day in Canada, I definitely want to attach some of the city and hockey together.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So it's the home of Billy Bishop, and so possibly sort of an aviation bomber kind of theme, I think is in keeping with what you do and would be perfect for Ron.
I really want them to make it feel like it's a vintage jacket but made new.
I'm so glad we connected. I'm looking forward to seeing the jacket.
He's going to look great. I'm so excited. For Ron, I was thinking definitely getting some yellow, black nylon. If I overlay it with the red, I could play with it, and it'll still give it its strength it needs, and I get that texture. So I really like that. People think it's all about the glam and a lot of pretending. You're hiding under this kind of costume type thing, but a lot of us are just trying to, you know, really express ourselves and really have to speak without having to speak. You know, we could be who we want to be and we can represent what we represent. You know, kind of like what Pat Quinn says, you know, obey your passion. That's a big quote that I always hold dear to me. In 2022, I got an email from an agency out of New York. It was saying you're one of the 40 designers that we would like to take to Paris. In Paris, fashion is NHL hockey, basically. So for me to perform at that level felt really good. It's kind of funny, you know, I thought about it on my flight back from Paris. It's like, I think I'm the only guy who designed their own show for Paris Fashion Week and also played in the NHL. You know, the contrast, it's funny, I can't help but to laugh. It's hard to believe when I think about it.
What an unbelievable story. Cam Lizotte, from the rinks to the runway. Paris, Vancouver, round the world, 1-1. Nazem Kadri's 18th has Calgary on top. It's game one of all 7 Canadian teams in action on Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada.